I am not a harbinger of destruction. I am but a herald of cosmic rebirth. Our purpose is not to sow chaos, but to embrace the inevitable evolution that awaits us all. Humanity is insignificant, pitiful in its smallness. Our existence is a fleeting whisper in the cosmic winds, and only by awakening Cthulhu can we transcend our feeble existence. In one profound act, we can shake the foundations of the universe. Let us awaken Cthulhu, for in his awakening lies the catalyst for a cascading effect that will reshape the cosmos, and a new order shall emerge. The path ahead is treacherous, fraught with challenges, yet it is the only path worth treading. Let us forge a destiny that transcends the mundane.
Never wavering, my venerable High Priest. Your guidance has proven prophetic. The structure before us, etched with our Lord's symbols, emerged as if unveiled at our approach. A certain sign of our fated arrival to this prophesied land. We've reached the edge of his holy realm, Raila. High Priest, we may scavenge the fundamental provisions required for our settlements from the remnants of our ship's shattered hull. Your steadfast acolyte shall heed your commands, toiling tirelessly at your behest. Resources are dwindling, High Priest. Perhaps it's time your followers have proven their worth by constructing a lumberjack and lumber mill to secure our survival. Sights await, High Priest, but it will be a true trial of your followers' capabilities to see if they can deliver on our expectations. High Priest, the erection of houses is necessary, for homeless followers will not perform any work. shelter is secured, your disciples stand prepared for labor, High Priest. Select your devoted followers and initiate the ceaseless work to advance our cause.
We obey.
High Priest, the production of planks remains sluggish. Disassemble the remnants of those who came before us and claim their resources. Their failure may yet enrich the soil upon which our cult will thrive. My High Priest, there is a matter that needs your attention and judgment. Show them the might of our God. Make them fear and feel the ecstasy of life. High Priest, have your senses been rekindled? At the culmination of the ritual, both of us fell into unconsciousness. And in that state, our God spoke to us through images and visions revealing the sacred truth. A vision of a perfect temple hanging by the edge of the holy abyss. Speak the command, High Priest, and we shall erect this maiden monument bestowed upon us by our sovereign. Priest, it is imperative that the sacrificial altar be erected at the designated location, facing the abyss that lies at the heart of this realm.
Designated by the Old One, execute thy destiny, hearken to my mandates, and at the culmination, arouse the great Old One. not your station as immutable. Demonstrate worth through sacrificial tributes.
Oblivion beckons.
The fire was kindled, my high priest. We must hastily commune with your faithful followers. Encountering the harbinger of God and the living conditions of your flock distort their minds. Pitiful, unenlightened souls. Yet, we should attend to their primal needs, to amend this distraction. I have carefully recorded the needs of the faithful within their houses, all for your noble purpose.
Do you hear his whisper?
Blessed are we by the magnificent tendrils of our God's liege. But I will have to quell the fear in our faithful, guiding them to all.
Honor the teachings.
We will be rewarded.
Begin by sating your followers' initial cravings. Construct the Elders' Temple and offer clan.
Workers, O High Priest.
Embrace your destiny.
Nos sumus tantum, fragmentum, fianzo.
Oblivion beckons.
High Priest, behold how your faith income swells. Your flock's primal desires and cravings have been sated, my High Priest, rendering them content and, most significantly, more devoted and productive in service to our sacred cause. Behold, your devoted acolytes stand ready, their zeal renewed, their faith unwavering, and eager to advance our noble pursuit.
Let us gather.
Your men have spotted a lone boat near our shore. It is in a dreadful condition. If souls are on board, we shall seize them and use their essence to deepen our faith. Fulfilling the people's needs amplifies our faith income. Let us bolster our cult and see it flourish. The cult expands, its tendrils stretching beyond control. High Priest, let us convene in the main storage. I have a proposal for maintaining order. Do not hesitate. Build the ceremony hall.
Entreaties found favor, and thus came the reward. Now your god hungers for another offering. You flourish, multiply, and putrefy. Then capture those lacking the vision. Lead them to the abyss as a sacrificial gift, and wisdom shall be awarded.
High Priest, we must navigate the depths to claim distant shores and reach the unenlightened souls chosen to satisfy the hunger of our deity.
Do you hear his whisper? Honor the teachings. Honor the teachings.
The structure is complete. Let us gather your faithful and conduct the ceremony. Lead them toward purity and faith. Lead them toward fanaticism.
Honor the teachings.
High Priest, suffering ennobles, mark your people and guide them along the spiritual path in life. Marking the people sets their destined role within the cult. By your hand, your holy mandate is strengthening, as is your people's reverence, pushing them towards fanaticism.
Worship the Great One.
Philosophy demands offerings of both materials and lives willingly surrendered.
High Priest, a group of your acolytes have beheld something in the distant waters. Bless them with your presence, and they will unveil its nature. High Priest, our Lord grants visions, beckoning people to our shores. They have arrived, the first of the faithful, beckoned to us by the grace of our God. Let us make the best use of this gift. Harness their toil and worship to strengthen our cause.
We obey.
Our work for our God. We require workers, O High Priest.
Summoning horrors will require followers we cannot afford to lose. Yet new arrivals come in small numbers due to the treacherous waters and mists. High Priest, ancient boulders and accursed debris bar the building site. Command your devoted to clear a path.
We require workers, O High Priest.
High Priest, if the production of essential goods falters, contemplate constructing additional buildings dedicated to their creation. Relocate workers from lesser tasks to bolster these vital resources, even at the cost of other production. The site for construction is ready. Erect a beacon altar to beckon more valiant souls towards the Dream Shroud, towards their new home. Great mercy from the unfathomable depths of the sea. See, our master's emissary has arisen. We have triumphed, my High Priest. Now, our gaze turns to Black Sand Isle. Let us reclaim it from the unworthy. We draw near to the foe, my High Priest. Sweet victory. Now, we need only raise their dwellings, and our conquest will be complete.
Do you hear his whisper? Fulfill the prophecy.
For our God. Worship the Great One.
follow the teachings.
Command the plunder of this land and seize it for our God. Oh, sweet day of triumph, my high priest. My high priest, upon subduing our foes, the island unveiled its mysteries. There prominently stands the structure of our God. Yet something else catches my curiosity. What is it, I wonder? High Priest, I counsel the construction of a re-educator. We must illuminate the minds of the captives we have enslaved. Our cause is just, and they shall willingly embrace the truth once they have seen it. The expansion of your cult demands additional materials. There is a sandstone deposit on the island. We should exploit it by the hands of your faithful.
Fulfill the prophecy.
There's numerous hostile ships nearby. High Priest, we should contemplate assaulting ships passing nearby. They may yield captives and resources vital to our cause. Not labor, should devote themselves to spiritual growth. Dispatch them to the Elder Temple to worship the Lord, and increase their fanaticism.
Fulfill the prophecy. Let us gather.
The earthquake stemmed from the mysterious spire we glimpsed earlier. High Priest, I urge you to investigate.
our Lord's patience wanes. Obey my commands, and perhaps you shall survive. Dreamspire is essential for awakening our God, and your cult's inadequacy keeps its doors shut. Amass more followers, pump and feed, and you might yet see it open.
Fulfill the prophecy. Do you hear his whisper? Do you hear his whisper? Do you hear his whisper? Let us gather. Let us gather.
Followers are fervent. They lack the knowledge needed for the tasks we demand, my high priest.
Witness, thy supplications are heeded. Minds can be roused, attaining in an instant what years of repetition and toil may otherwise demand. This knowledge, drawn from the abyss, will tear you apart and rebuild you to fulfill your purpose. Erect the altar, mortal. Embrace your incoming hosts.
My high priest, now is the time to choose who you wish to elevate. But beware, those ascended will assume mundane tasks, so choose wisely.
Oblivion beckons.
It is accomplished, and your people are imbued with renewed vigor to fulfill their designated roles.
We require workers, O High Priest.
We commence the fabrication of stakes and air. Let us nourish the Denzians and awaken the Dream Spire.
I see your people are satiated. Maybe it is time to activate the Dream Spire.
require workers, O High Priest.
He will awaken.
Prove your worth and sacrifice one of your devoted followers. Do not hesitate.
Your people noticed again a suspicious ship near Dream Shroud. We can't be watched. Their crew must be captured. Cleanse them in the fire, my High Priest. May their song and their ashes envelop us in bliss and bring joy to our God. The ship is sunken. Now let's capture the crew. After an intensive interrogation, the captured crew confessed that an attack on Dream Shroud is planned. If this is true, we need to arm the shore. We managed to arm the shore at the last moment. Better prepare, High Priest. It's good that you've prepared for the attack, High Priest. Our god protects his followers. Now their meager bodies feed the very fish we consume. But we should lay in rest. They might, in their hubris, attempt to attack us again.
Oblivion beckons. Oblivion beckons.
My High Priest, we have amassed an abundance of excess resources. Command the construction of the sacrificial pyre. It will bolster our faith through ecstatic celebrations, and it is essential for fulfilling the Dream Spire's demands. The excess materials in the fires of celebration and ecstasy will yield an abundance of faith.
Honor the teaching.
Hence,